Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you haven't joined me before, you're in for a treat today, if I do say so myself. We are gonna make stuffed squash blossoms. Yes, have you seen these beauties before? I get them at the farmer's market on Sundays in Solana Beach. If you're in San Diego, I can guarantee right now they're in season and they'll have them there. If not, you can pretty much go to any of the other farmer's markets in your area and check out if they have them. If you haven't had a squash blossom before, this is how a zucchini grows. So all vegetables, all fruits, they have a flower that they come out of. So you still pick it before the zucchini gets bigger. It's just like a little itty bitty zucchini, and then you have the flower on the end. And you can stuff it with whatever you want, and it's delicious. Restaurants do this. If you're like at a really bougie restaurant, they'll do stuffed squash blossoms. However, they probably are either deep frying them or pan frying them. Maybe they're covering them in some sort of tempura batter or breadcrumbs, and they can end up being like another vegetable turned into a French fry, basically. So we're doing a healthier alternative today. We're gonna be roasting them in the oven. Squash blossoms, obviously, duh. I'm gonna make 10 today, but you can literally make as many as you want. I have them already washed. Important thing is because they're so delicate, all of these little flowers, you just want to handle them with care. So what I do is I kind of just run the faucet really low, and then what you do is you like open up the flower gently with your fingers. Sometimes they tear, it's okay, you just kind of want to take it easy. And you can see like inside there is like a little bit of all of those inside parts that a flower contains. What are they, stamen or pistils or whatever. You just want to have the water kind of run into the little cup and catch in there so it rinses the inside out, so there's not any like little bugs or critters or anything. And then you're good to go. Just let them dry a little bit and then you can stuff them. I have my oven preheating to 375. Let's get into the stuffing. You can use real cheese if you want. I love real cheese, but I'm lactose intolerant, so we're not gonna do real cheese today. We're gonna do something that's a little bit more friendly for my tummy, which is something I found at Jimbo's. You can probably find it at any health food store. It's the Miyoko's cheese wheel. Basically, it comes in a little wheel. This one I think is classic chive. I thought having little herbs in there would be a nice flair. And it's made from organic cashews and salt and a few other ingredients, coconut oil, nutritional yeast, cultures, so you're getting a little bit of probiotics in there. It tastes really, really similar to some sort of other herby cheese. If you're gonna go the real cheese route, I would recommend something like a ricotta would be delicious in this. Maybe a goat cheese would be awesome too, or even a feta. You can really play around with it, but I'm gonna be using this herb classic chive semi-soft double cream Miyoko's cashew cheese. And what I did, because it comes in like a wheel and it's semi-soft, I heated it up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. You really want it to just be more like a ricotta consistency, so it's easy to stuff into the squash blossoms. All right, so first the cheese. You could stuff it just like that and it'd be totally delicious, but we're gonna kick it up a notch, add a little bit more flavor. I have half a lemon I'm gonna squeeze in there. Try to catch all the seeds. All right, lemon's in. Next, just mix that up a little bit. Let me know if you guys like these Instagram TV recipe videos. I have only done one other one, which is sad. I could totally do more. I'm always in the kitchen, but I'm not always making like super interesting things. But maybe you guys would find it interesting. So if you want me to do some sort of like healthy makeover recipe or some super simple weeknight dinner or anything like that, give me your suggestions. I'd be happy to play around in the kitchen with you guys. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Salt and pepper are staples. You gotta have them in your kitchen. If you don't, take yourself to the store right now, get salt and pepper. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt in there. I'm not measuring, maybe a quarter teaspoon. This is one of those things where you can definitely measure, but it also helps to just taste as you go, because you're gonna know if you like it or not when you taste it, not when you measure, you know what I mean? Okay, so looking good, getting that mixture stirred up. Gonna take it up another notch and add some pine nuts. Love pine nuts. They're in pesto, so if you know that kind of sort of piney, nutty flavor that you have in pesto, that is where it comes from. I'm just gonna add a nice flavor and a little bit of crunch to our mixture. If you're wondering nutrition information about squash blossoms, really low in calories, practically no calories at all. It's just a little zucchini with a little flour on it. But they are a good source of vitamin A and vitamin C. So a nice, beautiful orangey color is gonna have those lovely antioxidants in there. So you can definitely reap some nutritional benefits from eating a flower. Okay, so we did pine nuts as our added little flair, and I'm gonna go one step further. This is the last ingredient I'm adding to it. They just had some fresh basil at the grocery store today, so I thought, in previous times I've just used dry basil. I wanna go fresh. It's summer, we have the ingredients available to us, why not take advantage of them, right? All right, so here's how our mixture is looking. Oh, it's like some, how can I describe this? Like an artichoke or a spinach dip or something like that. It smells amazing in here. Wish you guys could smell it, but if you make it yourself, then you're gonna be able to smell it. Okay, so we have our mixture. Let's get to stuffing. This is a delicate process. We're going to open this up and take basically a tiny little scoop. Not, I don't even know, like a tablespoon, less than that. It's gonna vary depending on the size of your squash blossom, but you're just gonna take it, stuff it into that center hole of the flower, and then you just kind of can delicately twist the petals a little bit just to kind of help seal it closed. This is gonna go on our pan. Boom, done. One down, 9 to go. Oh, I actually didn't even taste this part. I'm just kind of trusting it's gonna be bomb. I did good. Oh, I did real good. Okay. Next one. Oh, this tastes literally like a Parmesan pesto caprese fusion of some sort. This is gonna be amazing. All right, so I'm just opening up the flour. Your hands are gonna get a little messy. Just stuffing like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, just depending on the, I was gonna say girth, but the cup size. Oh man, the size of your flour. That little cup of the flour there will determine how much you will stuff the cheese into the flour, between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. That was way more explanation than was necessary. I'm gonna finish stuffing these. I'm gonna pop them in the oven for, first off, we're gonna try 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna check on them and see how crispy they are. So onto the pan, I'm gonna drizzle a little olive oil, pop in the oven 15, and then I'll check back in with you guys and we'll see how we're doing. We are back, finished cooking them. So let me give you a little bit of a recap. What I did was I had them in the oven for 13 minutes, and then I checked on it and I decided to pull them out and flip them. So basically just flip them over, give them a little 180, and then put it back in for 5 minutes. So total cook time of 18 minutes. So 13, flip, 5 minutes. That's what I did, and that's what we're working with today. So the finished product. I'll probably post some pictures on my Instagram just so you can see what it looks like. All beautiful, but these are our little squash blossoms. They got nice and crispy, golden, roasty, toasty. That cheese is gonna ooze out and be super delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this IGTV, Instagram live, not live. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not ready for live yet, guys. We'll work up to it. IGTV, squash blossoms stuffed with cashew cheese, basil, pine nuts, lemon. It's delicious. I hope that you try it at home. Let me know if you do. I would love feedback. So until next time, bon appetit.